Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is showtime. Anyway, guys, how you doing tonight? Once again, we have our lives on Tuesdays, and it's winter time right now, guys. It's winter time. When is winter? You got December. We're coming right into the winter time, and then we got January and February. Those are the three months of winter that you got to prepare for when it comes to, making sure that your home is in good condition and that it will survive the winter. Now, it's forecast that the winter won't be as harsh as the last few years, which is a good thing, but that doesn't mean you should neglect the things you have to do for your home maintenance. So we're just going to go over that real quick. I've done this in the past. I try to do these things when the new seasons come about to remind us of what we need to do to prepare our homes so we won't have big problems later on because we neglected them. So let's talk about it. Okay, guys. By the way, guys, you can come in the chat and, say hi, kind of acknowledge the channel. I appreciate you. Even the guys in the replay that are going to check this out later. So let's dive right into it. I don't like to waste time. So let's see here. What are some of the first things we should look at is our heating systems, guys, our HVAC systems. I did a lot of HVAC videos. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but I did a few of them. And those are some of my most popular videos on this channel is HVAC. If you neglect your HVAC, heating, ventilation, air, and, and air and all that stuff, you will pay the price, right? And that doesn't just go for cooling, that goes for heating as well. And one of the main components of your HVAC system is so simple. It's not a moving part. It's nothing like that. It's your filters. Okay. If you neglect your filters, guys, you're going to have serious problems. That means your compressor is going to have to work harder. And the harder it has to work, the quicker it's going to conk out on you. Okay. All because of a clogged filter that you need to clean on a regular basis. And that goes for the winter time too, right? If you have clogged filters in your HVAC system, guess what? It's going to make things, or your furnace, for example, it's going to make things harder on the device, the machine itself. And the last thing you want to do is be caught out in the cold because you neglected to change your filters, clean them, or whatever you had to do. So check out those filters so you won't have those problems. What's another one that's one of the most obvious things you can do? Well, check out all those cracks in your doors and windows, right? Make sure they're sealed properly, right? If you don't know how to use a caulking gun, I got a couple of videos on the channel at least, guys. Just go down, just check the channel out, see what I have for you. It's all about making the average Joe handy, right? It's not about making you a professional tradesman, even though you can go that route if you want to. I push that all the time on this channel as well, but it's just making you more handy and more self-sufficient when it comes to using tools, using supplies to keep your home intact. Okay. So break out the caulking gun. Okay. And then go around your doors and windows and make sure everything's sealed. If you find any cracks, even in your foundation, you can seal those up too with caulking that's made for foundations and stuff like that, because cold air can seep in. It will seep in, just like water will find any crack or crevice to get through. Cold air will do the same, and it's the same as heat escaping, right? Heat will try to escape out of your house the same way. Okay, so check out the weather stripping and all that good stuff, and you should be okay on that one. What's the next one, guys? We're going to move right along here. Not going to keep it too long. What's the next thing we should check out? I just did a video, guys, on how to install a ceiling fan. Go check that out. But when I thought about the video, I said, man, I forgot to mention that one thing about ceiling fans is that you can actually reverse the direction of the way the fan is spinning. And in the wintertime, you want to be able to push the hot air that, hot air rises. You want to be able to push that down into your room, right? You don't want it living up there where you don't, you can't reap the benefits of it. And your ceiling fan, if you have one, can help to do that. If you, there's a switch on your fan, on your ceiling fan, that if you switch it, it'll turn clockwise. All right. if it's turning clockwise, what that's going to do is going to push that hot air down into your room. And that's what you want to happen during the wintertime, okay? So if you got a ceiling fan, guys, go up there, find out where that switch is to make it spin clockwise, and you will, once again, reap the benefits of that, okay? It'll just push the hot air down into the room, okay? Let's see here. Hey, Andrea James. Andrea, how you doing? That means you do videos like this 4 times a year. Yeah, Andrea, I try to stay consistent. Andrea says energy bills will go up in the cold months. That's absolutely right, and that's why I talk about sealing your doors and windows so that energy, that heat won't escape and drive your bill up. Okay, cracks in doors and windows need to be sealed during the cold months. And do you do home repairs? I do minor home repairs. Yes, I do. Okay, and you can always contact me here in Los Angeles. And I know a lot of other tradesmen that I can get people in touch with to help out with that as well, even major ones. Okay, Andrea, thanks for stopping in. By the way, Andrea is a very good friend. She's had me on a radio show in the past, and I want to say thanks, Andrea, for allowing me to come on your show in the past to, at least talk about what I do. I want to give her kudos for that. So I appreciate you. All right. Okay, let's move on. Okay, check the smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. Okay, so you want to make sure those things are functioning properly. All right, I did a video once again. A lot of these things I already did videos on how to install, how to check your smoke detectors. If your smoke detector is beeping constantly, I tell you why that happens and how to stop it. And that's very important to know. Okay, you want to be able to test those smoke alarms and carbon monoxide detectors too. They have test buttons on them to make sure they're working properly. And if it doesn't sound off when you press that button, that means it can be broken. The battery can be dead. You may even need to replace it. Right. So make sure those things are working right. Let's see here. Let's see what else. Here's something that you may or may not want to do is that if you have a lot of piping that's exposed in the wintertime, what happens is pipes can burst, right? Especially if you live in colder parts of the country. And what happens is the liquid in the pipe freezes. And when water freezes, it expands, okay? So it turns to ice, and that ice breaks or bursts the pipe or ruptures the pipe. And so you got to make sure those pipes are insulated so they don't freeze, okay? And they have special types of foam insulation that you can put around your piping to prevent that. And because the last thing you want is a pipe that bursts inside the walls that you can't get to. And when things warm up, guess what? Flood time. Okay, and that's even worse, in my opinion. Okay, so it also suggests that if you have faucets that are outside, which most of the time faucets are outside, right? You want to make sure you cover those up as well. And they have what they call spigot covers that you can cover your faucets up with to make sure that they you prevent them from freezing as well. So that's another thing to look out for, guys. If you got a chimney, if you got HVAC vents, you got to make sure those things are cleaned as well. They got these guys called chimney sweeps. They come out and they clean your chimney and all that good stuff because they do accumulate a lot of dirt and a lot of dust. If you got pets, a lot of pet dander gets accumulated. I know people that are very allergic to pet dander. I mean, it's like hell on earth, right? All that pet dander getting to their sinuses and their allergies and stuff like that. So you want to make sure that stuff is clean too, because that stuff will get in your house. The wind will blow it down into your house, even if you don't have pets, right? If you live near somebody that has pets, that can be one of the worst experiences. Okay, so look out for that. If you got a lot of trees around, you may want to cut those trees too, because what happens during the wintertime, especially if you're in an area where it snows a lot, that snow can accumulate on those branches, and those branches already kind of are dead already, like they are. Like in the wintertime, a lot of trees they hibernate and they look dead, or if they're on the verge of dying anyway, that extra snow can add weight to that branch, and that can be the straw that broke the camel's back, and that branch can break and fall on you or fall on your house, into your house. So you want to make sure that you trim those trees around your house as well. Okay. Clean the gutters. Clean your gutters, guys. If you're scared to get on your roof, scared of heights, get somebody to do it. Okay. You want to make sure that those gutters are clean, because if they're clogged up, guess what? All that moisture, all that snow that turns to water, if those gutters can't accommodate all of that during the wintertime, it can cause water to build up on the roof, and it can really damage your roof as well. So make sure those gutters are clean. Let's see here. What else, guys? You guys got any tips for me for this when it comes to wintertime maintenance for your home? Andrea says, I appreciate you for the shout out. How's your business going? Well, hey, it's going, Andrea. I'm just staying on top of it, staying consistent. That's what it's all about. What agencies can you recommend for home repair programs for senior citizens? That's a good question. You know what, Andrea, I'm gonna actually come up with a list, and maybe on my next live, I will focus on that. I will put together a list of agencies when it comes to that stuff. And but that's a good question. Good question. Okay. All right. Let's see here. All right. Well, here's another one. It's pretty obvious. If you got tools like snow blowers and cordless power tools, you want to make sure before it, the harsher part of the winter hits, you want to make sure that those tools are in good working order as well, right? Because you don't want to, because you neglected to maintain the tools, and you're stuck now because they don't work when you need them, right? So you want to make sure that you clean them out, you make sure the motor's working, you try them out, turn them on, lubricate them, put oil in them, whatever you need to do to make sure that they're working properly, right? And that they're not accumulating rust or anything like that. So it says, if you have tools with metal and plastic parts, you want to make sure that you let them warm up indoors before you use them outside, because I guess the cold weather can make tools with plastic parts break easier, right? So yeah, cold weather affects plastic as well. So like I said, let them warm up, and then you can use them. Okay, let them warm up first. Here's another few items that you may want to pay attention to. It says you want to vacuum the bath fans. Those fans in your bathroom. You want to make sure they're not full of debris and dirt and all that stuff, because they do accumulate dirt. So when you want to make sure that all of that is cleared out. If you want to vacuum your refrigerator coils and your freezer coils to get rid of any dust and debris. What else here, guys? Says if you have a sump pump, check it and unclog any exterior drains. Keep your gas tank full and put a car emergency kit of 2 days in your trunk. Okay. Let's see. By the way, guys, if you go to calibrate.com, we do have auto emergency kits. So check that out. And let's see here. Yeah, pretty much basically clean your sinks, your showers, your dishwashers, things like that. And you should be good. And if you have a generator, it's always good to have one of those just on hand in case the power goes out or something like that. Okay. So that's pretty much it for the list tonight. When it comes to winter home maintenance, I'm sure there's a lot more to look into. You guys can do the research on your own with that. Let's see here. Andrew says, please do a list of agencies that assist senior citizens with home repairs, both inside and outside of the home. Yeah, that's a very good idea. Even Andrew, once again, I appreciate that. Even overgrown lawns, shrubs, trees, bushes, walkways and driveways. I will definitely look into that. Okay, and get you guys a comprehensive list for senior citizens and everybody else, right? On that. All right, guys. I also invite you guys to, check out what I put together for you. It's a home improvement planner. It's a digital download. Okay, it's on Calibrate.com. Matter of fact, I'll put the link in there for you right now. And it's a great tool to have, right? Digital tool to have if you're doing any home improvement projects or anything like that, to help you stay organized and on track with your home improvement project. Okay, so I'll put that link in here right now, and you guys can go ahead and download that. Just go to Calibrate.com, guys. Check it out. I invite you to go ahead and grab that. Okay, it's about $19.95. But you can use it on your tablet, you can use it on your phone, you can use it on a laptop. Most of the time, when people use planners like that, digital planners, they're going to use it on a device, right? Not your laptop, unless you're carrying your laptop around. But you can use it on your phone or your tablet. Okay, and it's I try to make it as comprehensive as possible. You can take pictures with it. You can take before and after pictures inside the planner. You can use it as a budget as well. You can price your materials or whatever you need to in that planner. And guys, go ahead and grab that. Okay, it's right, the link is right there. And I would love for you to guys to support the channel by grabbing that planner. Let's see here. Great Home Improvement Project link. Yeah. So anyway, guys, hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate you once again, guys. Once again, another year down. What have we accomplished this year? Have we been consistent with our goals? That's the whole point, right? In my opinion, right? Get something done so you won't be in the same place you were last year, right? So that's what it's all about, okay? That's why I'm doing my best to come out with products and items that you guys can use to really, level up when it comes to home improvement and when it comes to what this channel is all about. And so I appreciate you guys once again. And yeah, stay on top of what you got to stay on top of. Okay. So thanks for joining me tonight. And I will see you guys in the next one. Okay. Go grab that home improvement planner, guys. Later.